And that's because they just have a deeper bench, let's face it. But then you have to utilize it. Those guys coming out of the bench should be prepared to play, should be prepared to score, and just to be prepared to do all the positive stuff for their team. And finally, they just have to be aggressive. We talked about this at the top of the coverage that free throws wise, Ginebra San Miguel in the 2 losses, only 9 attempts. Napakababa nun.
Yep.
Pero nung sumunod na, games 3 and 4, they averaged 28 attempts. That's triple the number of attempts they had in games 1 and 2. If they start attacking, they can really make use of the God-given athletic abilities of so many of those players in that Ginebra lineup.
Well done, Jason. And it's a matter of now yung parang kung itatagalugin natin, paghugot, produce. Pagtawag sa'yo, produce. It's going to be interesting if Alaska decides to stretch its bench just a little more here tonight, given what has happened in the last 2 games. As you take a look at the 10 gentlemen who will begin this ball game. And the 3 other men who will join them will wear 57, 59, and 74. They are Aldama, Herrera, and Maurilio.
Coach Joe Michigo going with that same 5 that started the last game and gave them the victory. Actually, the same 5 that gave them the victory in Game 3 and Game 4.
All these fans, 20,000 strong, 20,000, 26 in fact, joining you. Saan man kayo naroon sa bansa natin. Tubid fires and connects. You know, last night I was in Cebu. They were all asking about this game if we were covering it. And they asked us what the game was going to be like. And this is going to be followed. Just like the first game earlier that went into overtime. Our flight was delayed, huh?
Parang yung coverage natin, na-delay tayo ng overtime. No?
Naka-ready na tayo. May flight plan at lahat. But we really relished that game. Well fought to the very end. Held her back. Now, this is a blazing start by Ginebra, connecting on the 3 early on.
That 3-point shot, a major part of their ball game because they play with guards that can shoot from the outside. Usually you want to go inside in the half-court set and shoot that 3-point shot after, but so far the 3-point shot has been working in those 2 attempts.
And maybe this is where that 3rd point you were making about staying under control for Alaska will matter, especially when these 3s start dramatically going inside. As Menk gets it downstairs, wide open Tubid, thought about it, decided against it, hop, step, short. Thought about it too much. Tenorio, nobody to run along with him. He says, let's try this.
Alaska's a team that, when you look at the numbers-wise, they don't seem like they run a lot, but then they're sneaky in that sense. They still run
yes,
at you, and if you don't go down defensively, you don't play transition defense well, you get into trouble.
A bit of a give and go, which is an adjustment actually on the play. They shoot with 7 remaining, and they knock that in. It's a long 2.
And those 3 guards working well for Barangay Ginebra. They're the first 3 scorers for their team.
And Baguio brings them within 3 with a rainbow. Helterbrand with Menk. Tubid cut by Helterbrand. No chance for a pass. Miller popping out top of the key. No chance for a pass as well there. Less than 10 seconds on your shot clock. Popping from right flag. Menk, it rattles out. Baguio separates the center line, and it'll go the other way.
Of course, Cyrus Baguio, one of those guys that just, like you said, just teetering on a little bit overzealous sometimes, and that time just past being under control.
Natural excitement siguro makascore akong maaga. Well, he scored their last basket, so might as well try anew. Here's Menk driving hard, saw a bit of daylight.
As a team, Ginebra shooting very well to start this game. They've been getting good looks.
Began the game on fire, led 6-0 until Tenorio hit that scooping shot of his. That is rejected. And Chicky Reyes, who can't get enough basketball to imagine playing 3 games in 1 day. Kulang ka sa laro, ano ha?
Kulang pa, Sef. Gusto ko pa. 3 pa siguro. Thanks, Seb. You know, I asked assistant coach Juno Soler the secret to their wins in games 3 and 4. And he said that they didn't make any adjustments in their game plan. They just changed their starters. I'll tell you more about this game plan, Seb, when we return. Magbabalik po ang PBA.
Ginebra with a rejection. Back to let's get Chiki's report and Toto.
Thank you, Seb. You know, as I mentioned earlier, Ginebra didn't make any adjustments in their game plan. They just changed their starters. For tonight's game, Ginebra will apply the same defensive strategy, help mismatches in the post, and switch from man to zone or zone to man when needed. For their offense, they want to attack the post, do their pick and roll plays, and try to get Alaska into penalty every quarter so they'll have more attempts from the free throw line. Seb, Jason?
Thanks a lot, Chiguerez, and that's DeVance scoring earlier, making it 12-7. But Ginebra is off to a very good start.
And they're getting points everywhere. The only guy that has yet to score for their team is their import. Eric Menk's got 4, and the rest of the guards really contributing right now.
LA down the middle. We go. What an angle. LA, after hitting the first basket of Alaska, gets his second bucket. And we're down to 7:26 here in the opening 12 minutes. Near steal. Completed steal. LA Tenorio is gone.
LA Tenorio 6 points. And all of them, I believe all of them have been layups. And that's a good sign for Alaska, because LA from the field has struggled in this series.
And you were saying he could be the missing fourth man after those top 3 that we had outlined earlier. Miller wiggles open. Glass shot. And he has 6 of the 16.
And Willie Miller has been in situations like this before, has played a lot of do-or-die games. He has the experience to have a good game in this sort of scenario.
Here's Doss providing the shield. Wide open Baguio. Won't stay down, and it's cleared up by Barangay Ginebra, now leading by 5.
And excellent box out on the part of Ginebra. You can see that they almost formed a wall, not allowing the Aces to get that rebound.
Menk with a great move, but just overshot it. And here come the Aces. DeVance. And Miller has it.
Simpson, hindi pa nakakahawak ng bola na maganda dito sa first half. 6 minutes gone by.
Tsaka maaring hindi nga nakahawak or in for a chance to go offensively. Baka yun ang pag-uusapan na Alaska rito. And it's a full ceasefire. Let's see what this game brings as we continue with the remaining 6:02 of the opening 12 minutes.
Our game plan is to come in here and give it our all. Win or lose, just leave it out there on the court. Never's a tough team, but we got to battle them.
Hey, that's a nice video snippet. First time I actually see him smile, and that was just before the game. I think he really hasn't touched the ball, and he has no attempts. I think the stats confirm it.
So hasn't been as involved as Coach Tim Cohn would like him to be so far. Ito si Simpson. You know, he's been the strongest or the most dominant force of this series so far, but still a whimper coming from him in game number 5.
Daniel's missing his first gift shot. Frowning at the hoop. Made sure this time that it would fall in. And it's a 6-point game. Barangay Ginebra has started this game with energy.
Very different yung nakita natin na Barangay Ginebra in games 1 and 2 compared to what we're seeing here. You know, iba talaga when you start winning, it builds better camaraderie, and you can see it on the court right now for the 5 guys on the floor.
Sort of spills over, right? In the meantime, Villanueva didn't know whether he would stay away, give the ice, or provide the shield. Nice fake, but it's rejected. You don't reject him for long. Cortez managed to put up a second shot, but it was offline. 5:20 to go here in the first. Tenorio, inside we go, top of the triangle. The intended pass is read by Daniels. Here's Miller with that hop-along dribble of his. And the sudden explosion.